Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hello and welcome once again to another quick shot review. As ever, I'm your host Luke, and we're going to take you through my thoughts. I'm going to take you through my thoughts on the new film Barbarian. It's only just come out in the UK, although as you can see by the background of this video and the thumbnail, it actually came out in theatres September 9. So it's good sort of month, 2 months behind here in the UK. I'm going to try and not spoil this one because, I mean, hopefully I don't do that anyway, but this one in particular, I can't talk about a lot of things without giving a lot of things away, and it's a really good film. I've got to say, it is possibly the best horror film of the year. Not saying very much, but it is, and yeah, it's really good. It's directed by Zach Krieger and written by Zach Krieger as well. And it does have some notable names in it, as you can see by the poster as well. But we're going to go through the cast without giving too much away, just through the main characters. And yeah, this one's a bit of a perler because it's just so out there. So join me on the journey and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Join us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you've seen Barbarian, let us know what you think. And like I said, Barbarian is directed by Zach Krieger, and it stars Georgina Campbell as Tess, the main character here, Bill Skarsgård as Keith, and Justin Long as AJ. And I really enjoy Justin Long's roles in horror movies, just in general. He's a really good actor. Bill Skarsgård says it all. He is just uncompromised when it comes to roles like this, and yeah, it's a completely different role to perhaps his most notable role as Pennywise the Clown from It. And yeah, Georgina Campbell, absolutely gorgeous. Does a really good job with this as well. So I'm just going to go through the basic synopsis. If you've seen the trailer, it doesn't give too much away, so again, that is good. I didn't actually see the trailer for this one, so I went in completely blind. So if you haven't seen the trailer, don't watch the trailer. Just go in and watch the film because it is really good. So this is the synopsis. A woman staying at an Airbnb discovers that the house she has rented is not what it seems. In town for a job interview, a young woman arrives at an Airbnb rental late at night only to find the house has been mistakenly double booked and a strange man is already staying there. Against her better judgment, she decides to stay the night anyway, but soon discovers that there is much more to be afraid of in the house than the other guest. Yeah, so basically she books this B&B, that is Jess, books the B&B and going to a job interview. It's in Chicago. It's well noted that Chicago is quite run down these days because of the collapse of the motor industry and all that kind of stuff. It's a bit of a dodgy neighborhood. The house itself is absolutely really tastefully decorated and really nice. Doesn't belong on the street that it's on, and you do get shots of that later on in the film without giving anything away. there's plenty of curveballs in this. Like every single step of the way, I thought, yeah, I know that's going to happen. I know this is going to happen because that's what happens in horror movies, and it doesn't. It is so out there, and I've had to take a sort of a couple of days to think about this because I came back and I didn't know whether this movie was really, really good or quite bad. And I've come to the conclusion that it is really, really good because it made me think about things that I never thought of. It's got genuine suspense in it. I was actually like, whoa, what's going to happen next? Something that you don't get in horror movies these days. Sort of Smile, I predicted everything that was going to happen in that. Bodies was, in my opinion, a bit rubbish. And yeah, this one, it's so out there that I think, a second watch is definitely needed. Just seen the poster actually. It's actually distributed by Disney, so expect it on Disney Plus very, very soon. And it is very, very good. And it is, yeah, it is a genuinely scary film. I mean, it's set in the reality of a modern day Chicago. Um, sorry, Detroit rather, not Chicago. And yeah, horror movies, for them to be scary, they need to be sort of grounded in a little bit of reality in the fact that the things that happen could actually happen. Obviously, horror movies are way over the top anyway, but this one's really beautifully shot. It's got a really good horror score to it. There's twists and turns everywhere, literally and figuratively, and I've got to say it is probably the only film I could compare this to really is Malignant recently, um, based on the fact that it's so out there that it's good. It's really enjoyable. It's not samey. It's got some really good acting in it, and um, the horror elements are really good as well. They're practical effects rather than digital, and there's so much to say that I can't because it would spoil this film, and it is just insanely good. So if you are umming and ahhing and you're listening to this and you're wondering whether you should go and watch it, yes, definitely do. If you're a horror fan, you're disappointed by Halloween Ends like I was, go and see this film. It will reinstate your love of the genre. It has a lot of elements. Like I said, I can't compare it to anything because it will give things away that I don't want to give away. But yeah, the description has given you enough to go on. Go in there with an open mind. Go and enjoy the film, and like I said, let us know what you think. If you've seen the film, if you're going to see the film, let us know. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, give us a like, all that kind of stuff. Even drop it below this video because I want to get this discussion going because this film, I think, is going to split audiences. But I think, with the majority because it was good. Very, very good. Um, but yeah, that's Barbarian. Not much of a review, I know, but a recommendation, if nothing else. So join us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I will see you next time, film fans. Thank you very much for watching and or listening. Goodbye.